It's never easy when someone ignores you, especially when that person matters to you. It can sting, leaving you feeling invisible or even unimportant. You might question your worth or feel rejected, but I'm here to tell you that the way others treat you does not define who you are. When someone ignores you, it's easy to let their actions dictate how you feel. It's easy to let their behavior determine your self-worth. But what if, instead of letting it hurt you, you saw it as an opportunity for growth, reflection, and empowerment? What if being ignored became your chance to rise above and discover your true strength? Understanding the hurt. Let's first talk about what happens when we feel ignored. It's completely natural to feel hurt, confused, or even angry. We're social beings, and we crave connection and recognition from others. When we don't get that, especially from people we care about, it can feel like rejection. We might even begin questioning our value. But here's the thing. Being ignored doesn't mean you're not valuable. It doesn't mean you're unimportant. In fact, there are many reasons why someone might ignore you that have nothing to do with you at all. Maybe they're going through something tough. Maybe they're stressed or distracted. Or maybe they don't even realize their behavior is affecting you. First, you need to look at the bigger picture. Before jumping to conclusions, take a step back. Ask yourself, is this person intentionally ignoring me, or is there something else going on? It's so easy to let assumptions take over, and that only leads to unnecessary pain. Instead of letting anger and frustration build up, try reaching out. Communicate openly and calmly. Express your feelings and, most importantly, listen to their side. Sometimes, simply talking things through can help clear the air. When you should let go. Sometimes, despite your best efforts to connect, people continue to ignore you. And that's when it's time to take a step back. Holding on to relationships where you feel neglected or unappreciated can drain your energy. Life is too short to spend time chasing after someone who doesn't value your presence. Instead, focus on those who do. Surround yourself with people who respect, appreciate, and acknowledge you. These are the people who make you feel seen and valued. Their presence will uplift you and remind you of your worth. Shifting the focus to yourself. When you feel ignored, it's an opportunity to shift your focus inward. This is your chance to invest in yourself, to build a stronger sense of self-worth and self-love. Your value isn't determined by how others treat you, it's defined by how you see yourself. So, engage in activities that make you happy. Pursue your passions. Take time to grow as a person. When you feel good about who you are, the opinions and behaviors of others will have much less power over you. Dealing with manipulation. Here's something important to remember. Sometimes, people ignore others to manipulate them. They use the silent treatment as a way to make you feel insecure, desperate for their attention. This behavior is toxic, and it shouldn't be tolerated. If you recognize this kind of manipulation, it's best to distance yourself. Healthy relationships are based on respect, communication, and understanding. If someone isn't willing to treat you with kindness, they don't deserve a place in your life. Channel your energy into growth. Instead of dwelling on why someone is ignoring you, why not channel that energy into something positive and productive? Set new goals for yourself, explore new hobbies, and focus on personal development. The more you focus on becoming the best version of yourself, the less impact the actions of others will have on you. Remember, your happiness should never depend on someone else's attention or approval. You have the power to create your own joy and fulfillment. Recognizing the blessing in disguise. Sometimes, being ignored can actually be a blessing in disguise. It reveals the true nature of relationships and helps you see who really values you. In some cases, people ignore others because they take them for granted. When this happens, walking away can be a powerful way to regain your self-respect. It shows that you will not tolerate being treated as an option. The right people will always make the effort to be present in your life, no matter how busy they are. Practicing self-love and self-care. During times when you feel ignored, it's crucial to practice self-love and self-care. Take care of your mental and emotional well-being. Engage in activities that lift you up, and spend time with supportive friends and family. Remind yourself of your worth, and know that you are deserving of love and respect no matter what others do. Widen your perspective. It's easy to become fixated on one person's attention, but remember that there are many people who appreciate and love you. Sometimes, we place too much importance on one individual, forgetting about the many others who value us. Widen your perspective. There are countless people who would be more than happy to connect with you. Keep your heart open to new experiences and relationships, and trust that the right people will come into your life. Learning from the experience, being ignored can serve as a valuable learning experience. It can teach you to become more emotionally independent, resilient, and self-sufficient. It shows you that your happiness and confidence shouldn't rely on how others treat you. The strongest people are those who find peace and joy within themselves, regardless of what's happening around them. Maintaining your dignity. It's essential to maintain your dignity and self-respect. If someone continues to ignore you, never beg for their attention or lower your standards just to be noticed. You should never have to force someone to acknowledge your worth. When a person truly values you, they will make an effort to communicate and connect with you. Desperation only pushes people further away. On the other hand, confidence and self-assurance attract the right kinds of people into your life. Forgiveness and letting go. It's also crucial to forgive and let go. Holding on to resentment towards someone who ignores you only weighs you down emotionally. Forgiveness doesn't mean excusing their behavior or letting them back into your life. It means freeing yourself from the negativity and pain tied to the situation. When you let go of bitterness, you create space for peace, positivity, and better relationships to flourish. Embracing the future. Don't let one negative experience make you cynical or fearful of future connections. Not everyone will ignore you, and not everyone will take you for granted. There are good, kind-hearted people in the world who will value you for who you are. Stay open to new relationships. Trust that the right people will find their way into your life, and remember that you are worthy of love, respect, and appreciation. Final words of motivation. Always remember this: your happiness and self-worth do not depend on anyone else's actions. You are complete, worthy, and deserving of love just as you are. The way people treat you is a reflection of them, not of you. So keep your head high, focus on your personal growth, and surround yourself with people who genuinely appreciate and respect you. Life is too precious to waste on those who do not see your value. Being ignored by someone may hurt, but it does not define you. Instead, see it as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to reinforce your self-worth. Let it be a reminder to prioritize yourself, set healthy boundaries, and invest in relationships that uplift and support you. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that the right people will always recognize and cherish your presence.